Shai has been unreal. Take away the first series versus Memphis, because who cares about that series? It was over before it even started. Since then, 31.2 points per game, 7 assists per game. He's shooting 49.5% from the field, 53.5% from 2. I mean, come on now. He is surgical in the mid-range region. And yesterday, he played a perfect game, in my opinion. He was scoring, of course, but more importantly, he had a masterclass in terms of playmaking and reading the defense. They're picking him up full court. It doesn't really matter. SGA has crazy handles and stamina. He's like, whatever. But this execution on the screen from Chet gets a hold of Nembhard, and that just screws up everything. Siakam is showing, but he's not fully switching on to SGA. And then Thomas Bryant decides it's his job to pick up SGA. So now Nembhard on Hardenstein, Siakam on Chet. So now the next move is obvious, so it seems. Shai's going to take 2 dribbles into Siakam, kick it out to Chet, and it's either a shot or a one more pass because Nesmith is going to help on Chet. Instead, he does a quick between the legs and catches everyone off guard. And then he fakes the floater attempt. And look at that passing lane created to Chet with no help possible. Shai was just on another level playmaking-wise in game 2. This right here is one of my favorite plays of the night, but let's put ourselves in the shoes of Miles Turner. If I was a big man in this situation, I would be so worried about him getting around me because he has a speed advantage. Also, the way Shai is positioned right now, all signs are showing that he's going to try to drive around him with all the speed he picked up. Look at how close Turner is to getting some type of contact on that ball. Shai also has Nembhard dry humping his back, yet he just taps it with the left hand and somehow regains control of the basketball. Immediately, he picks his head up, locates the open man in the corner, and now it's a 3-point splash. His handles are underappreciated. He knows he can get through any small gap. He knows he can do any dribble combination. He did this again later in the game. I mean, come on, Halliburton. You're giving him way too much space. He's splitting that gap and creating a wide open 3-point shot for one of the hottest players in the game. Aaron Wiggins was on fire. He didn't miss from deep. It felt like that. And then Caruso in the fourth quarter when the game was over. Once again, the smallest gap in the world. He gets through it, fumbles, bumbles a bit, but don't worry, eventually it leads to a wide open, butt naked open 3. Not once, not twice, but thrice. He split in that gap on the pick and roll. OKC deserves a lot of credit for their screening yesterday. I mean, look at Isaiah Hardenstein. He absolutely decks Shai's initial defender. So right away, they have a major advantage. Thomas Bryant is on Shai. So of course, more help is coming his way. And it leads to Chet getting a 3-point splash. You could tell on this play, Nesmith has no idea what's coming. And that's the thing about Shai. He's very unpredictable where he's going to shoot, where he's going to pull up from. So he slows up, jab step in and out, and one of his go-tos early in the shot clock is just a step back 3-pointer in this spot. Not this time. He goes to the between, crossover, into another crossover. Aaron creates contact, fights back, and Shai's like, okay, I'll just counter with behind the back. And look at the separation that created. That's all he needs. The only hope is grabbing his jersey a bit to recover. But he's so quick with the footwork, his defender just has zero chance. The first 2 games of the finals, he feels like Michael Jordan. He feels like Kobe Bryant and Toronto Raptor Kawhi Leonard. He is surgical. He knows how to get to his spots. He picks his spots perfectly. And it's just soul crushing because perfect defense doesn't even matter at this point against him. You can get a hand in his face. You can have 2 people in his area. He's still knocking down every single mid-range shot, it seems. It turns out he has attempted 13 mid-range shots, 53.8% through the first 2 games of the finals. And he's the definition of self-creation. 88% of his shots in the finals are unassisted buckets from him creating for himself. This dude is one of the best shot creators, shot makers we have ever witnessed in the NBA. It's that plain and simple. And now it is 1-1 heading back to Indiana. Who do you believe will win this series? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Have yourself a great day. Leave a like and subscribe, and peace out.